Hi friends, this is Jackie Williams, and today I want to share with you another fun, quick birthday card. Now you can use a lot of different mediums to do the coloring on this, but today I want to showcase for you the Brusho Color Crystals. The stamp set I'm going to use is the Beautiful Day stamp set. Now these Brusho Color Crystals can be used on any image that has nice open designs and preferably kind of thick lines. But this is the one that's featured in the catalog, and it's quite a nice one to go with it. Now the Brusho Color Crystals come in brilliant red, yellow, Prussian blue, moss green, and gamboge. Gamboge has come to be probably my favorite because it's kind of a mix of red, yellow, and orange all in the one pot. So let's get started. I am choosing to use watercolor paper because it will accept quite a lot of water. You could also use shimmer white or give it a go on whisper white, but just know that on whisper white or very vanilla, you may be kind of limited how much you can manipulate the color before the paper starts to deteriorate. So a lot of the techniques with Brusho are a very uncontrolled sort of a look, which is nice as well, like this one that I played around with. But it's a completely different look, and I thought I would show you a way today to use it where it's a little more controlled. So first let's start with the background. So I have a piece of whisper white. This is about 5 1/4 by 3 5/8, and I'm going to get the paper wet first. You could use a spritzer, but I'm using an aqua painter. And then I'm just going to use one of my clear blocks, and I'll use the Prussian blue. Now I've put one pinprick hole in here. You could put 2 or 3, but one, I just wanted to be able to control it because this is very, very intense sort of color. And you're just going to pick that up and maybe get the bulk of it. Oh, see, I splattered some, but that's all right. See, even just those couple of drips, it's quite an intense color, but because I've got watercolor paper, I can keep moving it. Okay, so you get something like that. And there's still plenty there on the block. So I do have one that's already dry that we'll use, but let's go on first to our butterfly. So I have white embossed the butterfly on the watercolor paper. Embossing is another video, but basically you just stamp it with the Versamark and then cover it with the white powder and then heat it until the powder melts into this plastic finish. Now, there's 2 ways I can show you here. You can pick up color from the block and just color it in, which is what I've done here. So it was very controlled and came out, you could make it very intense color and do layers and layers of it. I want to show you another way to do it. First, let me just get that brush cleaned off. Oh, a little bit of blue on there. I'm just going to get the paper wet again. And then I want to use the gamboge because, like I said, I do really like this one. And then I'm just going to tap it on. I know you can't see very well. You could even mix in, let's say today I'm going to mix in just a little bit of the red as well. Okay, now my spritzer. We'll take a spritzer. This just has water in it. And I'll move that. And just spritz it a little bit, and then the color starts to run and you'll get that kind of a look. And I know it looks really messy, but once it's dried and it's been cut out, it will look something like this. You can also blot up the wetness, but then when you blot it, it does take away some of the color as well. Okay, so from there we will go ahead and mat this onto a black mat. Oops. And then we'll place our butterfly onto the project. I would use a couple of dimensionals. Butterflies just need to be 3D'd. You can see I played on the back as well. That's one cool thing too about the watercolor paper is you can wet both sides and still have it come out quite nice. You can use both sides. Okay, now this stamp set also comes with a couple of nice sayings. Now I chose to split that happy birthday, so I'm just stamping the happy birthday, and I have white embossed that, so let's just flag the ends. So we cut up through the middle and then cut from corner up to the top of that cut. And then we'll place that on our, actually I'll put this on, oops, on the card front first. And we'll put this, the words up on dimensionals. Now notice when I did cut out the butterfly that I did cut off the antenna, but I think it looks fine as is. And then just two more things. Let's add some rhinestones. Now on this blue one, I left them silver, but on this one, I think I want to color them in with the pumpkin pie Stampin' Blends marker. These are just fantastic for creating coordinating embellishments. We'll put those in about like so. And then the last thing is we'll just tie a little of the basic black twine around this. Now you'll notice that I left, other than the blue background, I left all the rest of the card black and white. That's because then you can color in your butterfly and any of your embellishments, you know, whatever color it comes out, because when you mix the Brusho, sometimes you end up with, you know, a third color. So this just gives you a really neutral background. So you can just play. And there you go. How beautiful is that? And then inside you can put the rest of the stamps. So I hope that takes away some of the mystery about what Brusho is and you give it a try. Thanks for watching. This is Jackie. Bye.